Hello. Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you are on this amazing planet. First and foremost, welcome to our newest members of the Love Train. Full disclosure, I did not get to peak today. But if you are new and you're catching this live, please let me know in the comments or drop me a line and let me know where you're from. And welcome to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Oh, it's continuing. Like, look at this. What? Oh, and look what time I was guided today. Now I knew this came in last night. I felt it. I woke up briefly at maybe, I think it was like 3. I don't know. I didn't even look at the clock really. It was middle of the night. And then so I could feel this energy coming in, knew we were integrating, but still woke up feeling really good, really grounded, really feeling the newness. For me, first thing I noticed, absolutely felt the newness. And that is what we're in. We're in a brand new energy. But I was guided, at 222 to look at this and pull the chart. So I wanted to share that with all of you. Let's see who is in here. Manu, welcome. Gina, hey, Tammy, I got your note, girlfriend. Sending you big love right back to you. Maury, hello. Hey, Chris, Angela from Southwest Florida, welcome. Thank you for being here. And then we got someone from Australia in the house. Wow. Awesome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Michelle, hello. And we got another. All right. The Floridians are showing up tonight. Let's go. Welcome. I love it. Turn those lights on in Florida. It's all good. Jeff. Hey, Jeff. I love it. Don't get caught. Don't get caught on YouTube. Jeff's at work. Thanks for being here, Jeff. Donna in Michigan. Hello, Wendy. Janelle, welcome. Carol, mwah. Big love going your way. Michelle, Sonia Rita's in the house. Our resident angel has made an appearance. She is flapping her wings as we speak. And Gina, awesome. Yay, so good to have you guys here. This is a really cool update. So over yesterday, well, I shouldn't say just yesterday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and yesterday, that eclipse thing, man, did they like buried me, just no energy whatsoever. But I knew it was right. I never judged that. I just follow the guidance, like, oh, I need to rest. I need to rest. And then when I was guided to go to my sanctuary beach, I always know. So for me, this beach is so beautiful. I was guided to go there right after I arrived in Cabo last June. And I realized instantly why I was sent there. There is an immense level of inner peace, quiet. It's just absolutely the most beautiful energy. Your mind, it doesn't race anywhere. You just completely connect with the ocean and the sand, and there's beautiful mountains behind it. It's just super, super grounding. And so I knew that when I was sent there that, yay, I get to feel that peace. I'm starting like getting downloads like crazy. So I'm going to share some highlights with you guys today. And then I know there's a bigger piece that's going to come forward for Thursday's focus group. No idea exactly what that is because there was so much information that honestly we would be having a 5-hour focus group if I went through all of it. But they always guide me exactly what's perfect for the group. So I know it's going to be divinely perfect. Which, speaking of which, for many of you, please know that this eclipse was a big shakeup. A lot of old energies were saying goodbye. And so literally I did a quantum healing for the collective over the weekend with the group, and massive parts going. Some of them were angry, some were sad, but they were all leaving with an understanding that they were going back to the light, right? And so what can this do to your human? Your human may have sudden sadness, or your human may feel like, ooh, I feel like really I'm in the unknown. Perfectly normal. And no one's left behind. You would not even be here watching me, I promise you, if your consciousness was not headed further and further into the 5th dimension. There's a healing process for your human as you are resolving all the 3rd dimension energies that no longer serve you because they can't come with you. We go buck ass naked into the 5th dimension. There's no other way to put it. And so it's recognizing. So when these feelings come up, go, oh, I've got this. I know what this is. This is coming up. I just feel it and allow it. And because then you are not in resistance of it, right? When you're in resistance of it, it just makes it a bumpy, like judging yourself or judging how you're doing or how you're quote unquote feeling. All that does is just slow your process down, because what you're doing is choosing to focus on the dense energy. It just keeps it in play. It makes it a bumpier ride. It's like, right, we got the smooth train, and then we got the train that's got a couple of wheels that are like a little focaccia, and the train's like bouncing around. So, but they're all going to the same place, right? And so it's giving yourself some grace and recognizing that this is just old energies coming up to heal. One of the coolest things that came up, this is so good. They are saying there are no predictions in the fifth dimension. Your future is created by your choices. Now, you hear me a lot going, I choose, I choose. What are you choosing? And a lot of our pickers were broken. Like we bent these pickers and got them all upside down and twisted like pretzels and knots in the third dimension. But it's all good because now we know, place your order, stay with your order. And if you're not sure what to choose yet, do not worry, right? Just, you can say, I choose to know my power. Because as you choose to know your power, you will get more guidance. Okay. So I choose to know my power. Just start there. I choose ease. And then when ease comes, don't let your noodle go. Nope, that was too easy. Because in the third dimension, I had to work for everything. I had to suffer. I had to struggle. Struggle bus gone. Suffer bus gone. Non-existent, right? Health, wellness is assured. Abundance is assured. Your health and your abundance is alignment. It's nothing your human has to do, go get. It's an energetic alignment. And this is, how do we get aligned? By choosing and staying with it and then managing our energy. Okay. So I wanted to share that one piece. I think the other parts might be just too much for this right now. So I'm sure more of it will come out in Thursday's focus group. So I did attach in the description of the video here the registration for focus group if you're not already subscribed. If you are subscribed already, do not worry, that email is going out tonight, so you'll be able to just subscribe for the Zoom link. Focus group is always free, and let me tell you, we are seeing absolute miracles in that focus group of people just jumping forward and seeing these magnificent changes in their energy. And it's so cool because it just shows the power of a group just focused in love, quite literally in the frequency of love. We're seeing it, and it's so great. I love it. And you guys are just tearing it up. You're pros. You're pros. So, all right, let's talk about this chart. And then I want to show you something really interesting with the chakra chart. I looked at it twice. I was like, oh, cool. Very cool. So this guy, this was moving the melon all over here. Okay, this was yesterday, right? High frequency, right? Or so this would have been Sunday night, right? Middle night. This was last night, middle of the night. Now, here we go again with this interesting pattern now. If you remember this, see these horizontal light bars across here, that we had one of these a few weeks ago. I don't know, don't quote me on time. There's no time and space is the truth. So whenever we saw that in the recent past, right, these were upgrades in the chakra system. Now notice here that we're getting an interesting pattern though. Notice that this now has separation, right? Oh, we got the Oh, I'm having a weird, okay. I think the signal went slow because it looked like I was in slow motion there for a second. But again, now we've got these vertical ones with the space in between, right? So we have some horizontal light bars in here and then crisscrossed here with some horizontal. And so I know that these spaces, delineations, are timeline shifts and also upgrades, right? So there's a lot going on with this one. I'm going to wait. I think the video is kind of going, ooh, it's making me look like a robot a little bit, but I'm just going to keep rolling, guys, right? Because we get what we need out of it. And so there's also purging still. The purging must continue because, right, they tell me we can't stick an elephant through the eye of a needle, but you can put your energy in it. So anything that's elephant-sized energy is going to back to the light, is not coming with you. And then the beautiful energy, your pure love and light comes through the eye of the needle happily into the fifth dimension. Okay. So I got that out. Now, let's see. Let me see who else is in here. I see Gina, Michelle, Robin. Robin, hey, girlfriend. Sending big hugs to you. So good to see you. Jonathan, hello. Hello, Kenny in Portland, Oregon. Leah, oh, you're in New York. Hey, haha. Love that. Hometown. Big love. Kiss the, well, don't kiss the ground, but send it energy from me because I know the ground might not be clean enough to kiss. Kendra. Oh gosh, thanks for reaching out. Yeah, I'm glad it helped. Dawn, I felt more grounded today. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Definitely, it was very easy to ground. And remember, in this process, guys, if some of this agitates you to where it's difficult to ground, don't judge that either, because that just means that you're just still integrating. And then we use like, but I love it. My guides call it the park bench moment. Wait, where's the nearest park bench? Okay, let me get a quick grounding in and just do what I can and know that you will settle in, right? That you'll definitely settle in. Um, Oh yeah, Clint, the frequencies are like crazy coming in. These are frequencies that we've never absorbed in the human body before. So it's normal to feel out of sorts. It's normal to feel like, what in the heck is going on here? That's perfectly normal. Um, okay, let me show you guys let's look at the chakra chart because this is where I saw some interesting, I made an interesting observation and felt into this and kind of knew exactly what it was as soon as I saw it because I've been um, gotten some messages about this from my guide. So look at this. This is really interesting. Okay. So we can see here this lower one. This is the root chakra, right? This is our identity. So if you're dealing with any lack energies or any worthiness things, right? Those are false identities, right? If it feels like poo, it can't be true. Okay. I'm not worthy. No, yeah, you are. You're divinely worthy. You're infinitely worthy. And so if you're having an issue with that, boom, don't worry. They got an issue for that. There's a energetic roto-rooter happening to help you with that. So you can see a lot of activity down here and these are sharper because that's more purging. So the root is really doing a lot of purging. Then we go up one, you can see this red line, that's the sacral chakra. And look where is it? What? It's in the middle of your solar plexus and your heart chakra. Oh, and then it comes down. And then here we've got, right? This is the solar plexus in the heart. And look at where that's going. It's kind of impeding, right? I think quite literally the heart in the throat, the heart chakra going up into right into the upper chakras. And so um, I was shown months ago that our energy vortexes, which is our chakras, right? But they call them vortexes, I think, because they want me to not hold on to exact meanings anymore for each of these, that we are getting some new chakras in our body or new vortexes, they call them. So I don't know what it's going to be called, right? They only give me this when we're ready to hear it. But isn't this interesting how they're impeding each other? And so they showed this to me as an integration, right? And an energetic integration with some upgrades. So all of these chakras received an upgrade. And it's like, oh, pardon me. Pardon me. Do you have any Grey Poupon? And would anybody like a chakra integration? Don't mind if I do. I'll take it. Thank you. No idea what it means, but I'll take it because why? It's in my best and highest good. I don't need to understand it. I just know, right, that these guys are all meshing here for a reason that's in our best and highest good. And so, but again, when you see that kind of activity and cross connecting within the chakras, right, that can make the human body, because these are all energy centers, right? So the human might be feel a little wobbly or shaky. Nothing is wrong. It's just, okay, let me just breathe through this. Breathing through it, breathing is so important. I will share a fun little teaser about one of the messages that came in. And that was that some of your star seed connections will be starting to come through, and it's tied to gifts. It's tied to some of your natural gifts. And so I'm not going to go further because I like to be able to explain it in more depth, and I know some of you are already feeling some of this, or you're having a curiosity about it. Or some of you already know that you are affiliated with a certain, right? And we can be You can have your soul, it's possible that your soul had multiple experiences in different star seeds, right? So it's never always one and done. That's not your complete identity. It just, again, they were telling me that this is tied specifically that, so there may be a gift that you mastered, for example, as an Arcturian, or there was a gift that you mastered as an Andromedan, right? But you don't have to go, wait a minute, I don't know my star seed. Everybody's got gifts. No one got left out, right? This isn't Santa Claus crap. If you're good or bad, you're all divine. You all got the gifts. They're coming. In my experience, I literally, when I stopped looking for them, I realized I was already doing them. That's the hint. You start to become active in your gift. So we take the action first, right? We go messy, we course correct, and then the heart teaches the mind. The heart is the one that teaches the mind. So it's always heartfelt. You're going to be connected to it for sure. It's impossible to not be. And so I'm very excited. Yes, Gina, absolutely psychic gifts. My telepathy is crazy and intuition. Let me tell, I call it my bullshit meter. And by the way, which I use it on myself too. It's like, oh, is that true or not? I had something, it's funny because I shared this with one of my soul sisters. She lives in England. I had said something to her a couple weeks ago and I said, oh, and it's something that we both participated in. I said, I got a weird feeling. And I said, I felt like something's off, didn't feel like I wasn't going to participate. I said, I'm not going to participate because this is what the feeling I had. Well, lo and behold, it outrolled 2 weeks later. And she sent me a note and said, oh my gosh. And I said, yeah, I said, well, it's just the truths must be revealed. And by the way, this wasn't anybody having any bad intention. This was somebody absolutely intending doing good and sharing their gift, but they had a moment of fear. And I picked up the fear energy that was coming and said, ooh, something's not right here. And so now I'm going to reach out and send her some love and say, hey, listen, perfection not required doesn't even exist in the fifth dimension. This is all about forgive yourself, learn about the fear. Why did the fear trigger the behavior? Because then you can just stay in pure love and light and like, hey, no one's judging. No one is judging. And so it was really cool. And when that comes in though, we all have it and it is absolutely getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And if you look at this, like this is these upper chakras, that's all the upper chakras. You notice these light blasts, the heaviest concentration has been in these upper chakras. And this is where your gifts do come online and get magnified. Now, remember, the amount of love that you give yourself, and are you managing your energy and are you choosing? First thing in the morning, before you take a breath, when you're awake, is I know who I am. I know who I am. Give it 3 times. If you're an empath and you know that you go take off during your sleep, before you do that, I call myself fully into my body and say the date, just the date and the year. You gotta add the year because we gotta be specific with this, right? So date and year, I call myself fully into my body. If you feel like you went to Never Never Land while you were sleeping, you probably did. Your guides were busy working and pulling crap out of you left and right. And then you're like, whoa, now my who man woke up and said, where? Call yourself back in, come fully into the body, feel your feet, feel your energy in your feet. And then 3, I know who I am. And then I've added now, I choose to know my power. I choose to know my power. I'll give you another piece because they're giving it to me again. When they give it to me again, that means say now, please, if you so choose. They are saying that we are having a more conscious connection with our angels. So I add in angels, do your thing. Do your thing. If you have a particular angel that you feel you resonate with, that you feel their presence, or you're just naturally drawn or you have a curiosity, do that. But you don't have to make a list because I know I got them doing various things. I just say blanket angels, do your thing. And that's literally, I do that without fail. It sets up my energy immediately. And then if you start to go off, what do? We feel it. You feel it. Oh, wait a minute. I'm feeling a little sideways. Let me call myself back in. Let me call myself back in. Go to the rate, go to the breath, Go to the breath, slow down, slow down, slow down. And I'll tell you, yesterday, stillness truly, truly is the access point to acceleration. And by that, I mean accelerating your journey. I know it sounds bizarre, right? It's not, right. We were taught, get on that darn gerbil wheel and pedal your ass off and then fall off out of exhaustion and then crawl back on because you're not done. That's what we were taught. Not true. So now it's okay. Let me take a moment and just go into that stillness. When you go into stillness, you're allowing a clear message to come to you. Very, very clear. Okay. So I wanted to share that. Let's see. Donna, is that why I woke up with oh yeah, you could feel that in the, oh yeah, you can feel it in the melon because look at all this. Like there was a lot of action going on. So I call them, right? These are, they're temporary. They are upgrades. They're temporary. And it can create heat in the body for sure. For sure. I've been guzzling water. So guys, you can't go wrong with water. And you can bless your water with love. Bless this water with pure love and light. Your body is mostly water. And so that's where I know that that's why I'm guided. When I'm guided to go jump in the sea, I go, I go do it. And I have to tell you, it feels good. And I've been jumping into some cold water lately in there. Hasn't quite heated up as much as the outside temperature, but once I'm in there, just I think it's that oneness. It's the oneness connecting to Gaia is such a key. She's our stability. She's our host, right? And it's realizing that you are so much more than a body. You're a being of light focused into the body, but the light beam that you radiate out is in harmony with Gaia. So that is where when instead of feeling like a little unsupported human, you now go, oh, the expansion of your energy, allow yourself to be that light being and allow yourself to connect with the frequency. Now you do feel fully supported because you always have been. We just forgot. We forgot. They're knocking on the door going, hey, guess what? You came here to play, create, and have fun, not suffer. Well, I'll take some of that. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Oh, yes. The magic there, the stillness is. And that doesn't mean, though, by the way, that you got to go sit on the top of a mountain in a yogi position all day. No, you can create stillness in any moment. By the way, essential oils, power, 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 candles. The essential oils, again, connect you with the energy. And so if you have a favorite one and you're not like, I went and got some more today because I've been plowing through mine. And there's beautiful power and healing qualities in it, but even you can ground literally just using that. And so I did want to mention that about the essential oils because and it has healing qualities for your man too. Don't need to know how or why. None of our business. Just know it does. And so, okay, what's a yummy oil that I would love to bring into my practice? So definitely the candles, being in nature. I know some of you are telling me recently that, gosh, you literally feel a difference, like you're called to be outside. And so that's beautiful because that's when all that's happening is you're realizing it. Here's the key. If you just arrived here today, or if you've been in this community for months, it does not matter what part of what I'm describing you are currently experiencing. I share my experience just so we all know we're not going batshit boo-boo crazy. We're all ascending, right? And you each have your own perfect divine plans. Like you can't mess up the timing. It unfolds in the perfect timing. So you are in the perfect space for you right now. Everything is happening for you, even when we don't see that. So that means if something feels like it's blowing up or falling away, just know, okay, just say to yourself, okay, wait a minute, hold on. Everything's happening for me. I don't see it right now, but I can accept that. I'm going to accept that, and I'm going to choose to know my power. I'm going to accept what is. It's already been manifested. It's here and it's here for a reason and it's in my best and highest good. So I'm going to accept what is and I'm going to choose to know my power. In that moment, you are not resisting it anymore. So you don't have that energetic tension. And that allows the healing to be facilitated. And that's when your guides and angels go, let's bomb in right now. They're out of resistance. Like when you're out of resistance, they can do deep, deep work. And so the heavy lifting is really done on the spiritual realm. It truly is. But I'm here because I don't want your humans to have a rough ride. We're here on we're on the bullet train, guys. We're on the bullet train, and we want a soft ride. We want a luxurious ride. And so that's why I'm here sharing this with all of you. So, okay, that's what I got for you guys today. I don't see anything in the comments. It looks like everybody's hanging in there and doing good. Again, for those, I'm so excited for Thursday's focus group. Crazy stuff, really good stuff coming in. And so, yeah, Jeff, don't worry. The gifts, you're probably doing some of it already. There's usually once you see what it is, you can look back and go, oh, I had little breadcrumbs all along. So I'm not concerned about you at all, my friend. So cool. All right, everybody. Well, truly, truly practice that. Just own your morning. That for those first minutes of your morning, own that. Get fully in your body. I know who I am, and then I choose, get into that. I choose to know my power. And for me now, I've added fire up those angels. Let's go, right? They are here. And as we expand into these higher levels of consciousness, which we're being like really like they are pushing us through the door now. Like that's what this is. Here you go. Love you, mean it. Whoosh. That's what's going on, quite literally, energetically, in the quantum field. And then our human's going, what the heck, right? What in the chakra is going on here? I don't know. I don't need to know, but I know it's in my best and highest good. So do your best, hang on, and just do your best to allow and stay out of resistance. That is the key. And if you need help, please reach out. It is not reaching out for help is not weakness. It is like, whew, you can get some relief. You can get some relief. You're not doing this alone. You weren't meant to. None of us were. And so please, please, it's not a sign of weakness. It's actually courage. It's courage. And you end up influencing others who are making that step and need that courage to step forward as well. So, all right, that's what I got for you guys today. I'm sending everybody massive love. And again, if you're brand new here today, welcome to the love train. We are on Mr. Toad's wild ride together. And the better it gets, the better it gets. Really, really is true. And so today, just be kind to yourself. Thank your body. It is your trusted best friend in this journey. It really is, even if your human thinks otherwise. All right. Big, big love. And I